me Speed Race. CB Speed Race. Hop in the range. Take off into space.
Hey guys, it's cbgray coming to you guys live with another Destiny video. How are you guys doing today? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Thorn Quest because it does go live today at the reset, and I want to make sure you guys know exactly what steps you need to take in order to get the weapon. So if this is helpful, definitely make sure to hit that like button, and if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. We'd love to have you. So let's get into the video. So the quest for the Thorn is called Independent Study, and the first step's going to be called a melted hunk of metal. And so we're not going to go into the exact details of everything that's going to be said because you can read that when you're actually playing it, but what you're gonna have to do at this step is visit Banshee 44. So then the second step is gonna be called the Essence, and that's gonna require you to gather hydronic essence. So you're gonna have three options for what you can do in order to gather these essence. And the cool thing about this quest is that you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do, and I believe the harder things are going to be more rewarding, but if you don't want to do harder things, you can do some of the easier stuff. So that's really cool. So you can either gather hydronic essence by completing Ashermere bounties on IO, you can defeat warlocks in the crucible, which might be a little annoying, or you can complete nightfalls, which I think would be the most efficient and the most rewarding way. So then the third thing is called the steel, and you're going to be gathering plasteel plating, and when you gather plasteel plating by doing bounties for Sloan on Titan, defeating Titans in the Crucible, or completing blind well runs, so it's the same thing. I believe as you go down the line, things are going to be more rewarding, so you're going to want to do blind well if you can, but if you can't, the bounties on Titan will work just as well, or killing Titans in the Crucible if you prefer playing Crucible. The fourth step is going to be called the binding, and this is where you're going to be gathering sapphire wire, and so you can gather sapphire wire by doing bounties for Braille on Mars, defeating hunters in the Crucible, or finishing escalation protocol waves. So same trend, we're not even going to say the same thing. Do whatever is the easiest for you to do. It's great that you have options. The fifth step is going to be the weaponize the unknown, which is defeat guardians in the Crucible. So it says defeat guardians in the Crucible using void weapons or hand cannons. So there's going to be lots of good weapons you can use in order to get this done, or you can just use hand cannons. But if you aren't good with hand cannons, there's some great void weapons, whether you want to use Wave Splitter, Laminarch, Kindled Orchid if you like void hand cannons and you want to do a double whammy with that. There's lots of things you can do, so find something that fits your playstyle. And progress is multiplied in Iron Banner or in the competitive playlist, and so that's going to be helpful for that if you're trying to move fast on that. And then the next step is called Something Yet Remains, and that's going to be visit Tyra Karn. So back to the farm we go to talk to her, and that's kind of interesting because when are we ever on the farm? So that's kind of cool. Then the seventh step is called the Chasm of Screams, and that says beat the seventh noon song strike other arbiters, and says defeat Sardev and Telesh on Titan free roam, then complete 7th noon song strike reprise. There's likely to be no matchmaking for the strike, so you want to make sure that you bring people because this is going to be the really hard part. And then I believe once you do that, you're going to be presented with the Thorn. So those are going to be the steps that you need to take in order to get the Thorn. None that are too hard. I just think it'll be a little time consuming, but I do think that Bungie learned from there. I don't know if I want to call it a mistake, but people were not happy with the amount of Crucible that was required in Last Word, and I think they're making it where you have options now. So if you want to do Crucible, you can go grind Crucible to get most of these steps done. If you want to do PvE, you can go grind PvE to get these steps done. So I do like that. So get in the comment box below, guys. Let me know if you have Thorn, if the reset's already live when you're watching this video. Let me know what you think of this quest. Was it too hard? Was it too easy? Was it just right? And what are your thoughts from it? So I can't wait to hear from you guys in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking, and with that, I'm gonna talk to you guys in the next Destiny video. Thanks, I love you guys.
Destructive dish just like I'm Krillin, yeah. I'm presidential like I'm Reagan, yeah. I'm outer space, it's Armageddon, yeah. And take a ship above the heavens.